have to get the okay from somebody.
That's stuff. Thanks a lot, Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
Feel free if you'd like to just walk through, walk around. Thanks. Those popcorn?
Do we have anybody here to interview?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
You all right? We think so, maybe?
Waited downstairs.
I didn't even get one. I got one band of bands,
All ready? Did it work?
Hold on for 1 second. Hold on. Back up in there again. Here we go. Let's hopefully this will take care. Nice
and I, as chair of this particular event and the fundraising committee for Mandela's visit to Detroit, want to express profound gratitude for your presence and your participation. We know that you are very, very anxious about what is happening, and I thought it my duty to tell you that I don't know for sure.
All right.
The fact of the matter is that Mr. Mandela, if you were in touch with, at all with the media reports on his arrival, then you know that he arrived in Detroit an hour, at least his plane landed in Detroit an hour and 10 minutes, and then there was a long wait on the plane. Someone said, helping me out over here? There was a long wait on the plane, and he got into the part of the airport facilities where there was a brief ceremony at about 10 minutes of 5. So he's obviously way off in terms of time. He needs some rest. He arrived in this hotel, as you know, about 30 minutes ago, and so we're waiting anxiously, hoping that he will drop in this room before he is transported to the stadium. Now, there are some things that I think you need to know. May I have the attention of those of you over here, just for a moment, please? You know that the plan was to take you from this reception by bus to the stadium. That plan remains intact, and I think most of you in this room did not get a ticket indicating where you would be seated, and if you are not seated on the platform, you will be seated in a special section for the person going on this bus. So you'll get a ticket after you get on the bus. Now, I think we'll know maybe in another 10 to 15 minutes just what is really to be expected about Mr. Mandela's participation in this reception. And as quick as I know, I will let you know. But please enjoy, and if you are really participating in the spirit of this great visit, then I know you'll be patient. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have much firmer information about what you can expect. We are now advised that Mr. Mandela will drop in this reception in about 20 minutes after 8. Secondly, this is very important, all of those persons who have been invited to
is upheld, and that those measures that you would normally take for the president or other dignitaries are the ones used. So we had to go and do additional security, and that's why everyone in here, even the youngest one in here that's 5 years of age, we had to have a security check to make sure that you had no criminal record that would cause you to be so harm. Now it might sound, kind of silly that a 5-year-old would have that, and I'm sure none of them, well obviously none of them did, but it's the idea that we went to that type of extremes to make sure that he is protected. So when he comes, I want us to really be orderly, and we're going to try to move to the middle, and so we can all have a beautiful view of it, because this is something that I would assure you, you will be talking about with your grandchildren. You are only 154 young adults that are in this room that were invited. Out of over maybe 400,000 young adults in the metropolitan area of Detroit. So you are really honored to be here, to be in the presence of them, to be able to be close enough to them as you are to me right now, and to hear their words of wisdom. Not on TV, not on the radio, not something you're going to read in the history books later, but you're going to hear them direct this evening here on this podium. So let's make sure we give them the highest degree of respect. Another thing I would like for you to do, and we're going to practice a little bit just to see if you can do it. If somebody watched when Nelson Mandela was released from prison, as he came through the prison gates with his wife, Winnie Mandela, you heard the crowd saying, what I thought they were saying was Mandela. And I thought they were shouting his name, Mandela. But what they were saying was, Amanda. Amanda. And Amanda means, in South African language, it means power. And that's what they were saying, because that's what Nelson Mandela meant to them, was power finally for the people that have been oppressed under apartheid for numbers of years, ever since the Europeans came there. So I would like for us to say that when we introduce them, I'd like for us to shout that as they come to the podium, to repeat that as they did when they came out of prison in South Africa. And I want to see if we can do that now. Amanda. Let's try it. Amanda. 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 That's the, oh, come on. You're all louder than that when you're just talking to each other. Let's try it again now. Amanda. Amanda. when they come in and introduce them, that's how.
Now, I'm going to have her sing, lift every voice and sing.
We have some very important announcements. Very important announcements.
Oh, you're going to make it. Security has to.
Hi, how are you all this evening? Thanks for being so patient with us. My name is Suzanne Fallon. I'm with the Mandela dance team. I want to let you know that those people who are expecting to be on stage at Tiger Stadium, and you know who you are because you got the notification from the mayor's office, should move towards the back of the room because we have a very quick exit that we're going to have to make. Karen White, who is to my left, okay, she's going to give you a cue when we need to move you to the pull out to go to the stage when you're on your own to get on the stage. You're supposed to be there. So if you follow Karen's lead, she's going to give the appropriate cue, and that's all she wrote. And if you want to get to Tiger Stadium on the stage, you should follow her. Down the back escalators, down to the south entrance to the hotel, which is on the riverside, and board a bus where you'll receive your ticket. That's what I've been notified of. Much.
You have to call bars.
I see.
Yeah.
real quick.
Excuse me, let me relieve a little anxiety here. I know the instructions to us that we're...
That's worth $1 million,
Good
man.
shot. Good shot. All right.
All right, you do it here. Hey, for your boss to say you do good work.
Senhor,